Hi everyone, Brenda Gustin here, and we're in week 12. We're going to be learning about vaccines. I want you to look at your syllabus. Go grab your syllabus out of your notebook. And because this is the second time this semester that I'm going to be making some changes to the syllabus, if you look at week 12, it says we do vaccines. There's a 10-point lab or lecture assignment. I cut that lecture assignment to 5 points because it's a relatively small lecture assignment. The other thing you'll notice is I have lab as to be announced. But remember, last week we did the lab from week 10 instead of week 11. And so what I'm doing in week 12 is we're doing the lab that is on your syllabus for week 13. You don't have to do anything, fiddling around and trying to figure this out. I have it all posted in your week 12 page, and it should be clear for you. So the only thing that's wrong is the syllabus, but the week 12 page is accurate. So you're going to be doing this week the effectiveness of hand washing experiment, and that lab handout is posted. So let's look through here. We have the lecture study guide on vaccines, and then there's some lecture videos. And I was liking the lecture videos that I made them separate. I made a little PowerPoint from book figures, and then I lectured right from there. And so I did that for these. This chapter on vaccines has a ton of information about the immune system. Now I'm hoping that you have some memory of the immune system from your AMP class. And I'm just touching on the things that are relevant to vaccines. So there were a lot of things to skip over in these chapters. So instead of using the book, I went, like I said, and made my own little PowerPoints from using mostly the pictures from the book. So you have the pictures, you have the tables, and it shouldn't be a disadvantage for you. In fact, it might be a little bit easier to follow the lecture study guide. So there's the videos. I highly recommend that you use these videos instead of just the book. And that's because there actually are some things in these videos that aren't in the book. And some of the learning outcomes in your lecture study guide aren't addressed in the book. Like, I don't really know why they don't have herd immunity. I think that's a really important concept for nurses to understand. But anyway, so here, use these lecture videos to go over that material. Complete your lecture study guide, and then there's a lecture assignment, an adaptive learning assignment like you've been doing all semester. So that's worth 5 points. The other thing, so here's the hand washing experiment on your syllabus. This is the experiment that it says we're going to do it week 13. Instead, we're doing it week 12. And complete that entire lab. And there are no videos from McGraw-Hill. I think there's a couple videos that I made, but there's no virtual labs or anything. And then you'll use that handout to take your lab quiz. If you don't know the answers on some of these or you need to talk about them, contact me. We can talk about it. I would recommend doing it during the week and not on the weekends if you think you might want to talk to me. But the lab quiz is just answers directly from this lab handout. So no virtual labs this week, just the lab handout and the lab quiz. And this lab quiz is worth 20 points. Because I've kind of shuffled around the labs, it makes it so in week 13, next week, I don't really have enough content for a whole lab practical. So we are not having a lab practical in week 13. I will be having a lab that's worth some points. So you've done all the lab practicals you're going to be doing in this course. Yay! I'm sure that makes you happy. So just stick by what's on this week 12 page and you'll be in good shape. Contact me if you have any questions or concerns, and good luck this week. If I don't talk to you, if you don't check in before after week 12, remember we have Thanksgiving break after week 12. Have a great Thanksgiving. And let's see, a good microbiology tip for Thanksgiving is it's not recommended that you cook your stuffing inside the turkey because it doesn't get quite as hot. as it would outside the turkey. And I find that it tastes just as good cooked outside. So don't want you to get salmonella poisoning. You guys take care. Have a good week 12.